Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how you can use Flutter Hive local storage for storing our data. For now, let's see just an example of a basic to-do app. In this app, we can add task description and it will be shown down below. We can also delete a single index. Also, we can delete all the tasks in single click. For now, let's add study. Learn coding. You can see it's added. Next, food. Let's add apple. Let's add another task. Let's add workout. Basic exercise. 3 tasks added. Now let's try deleting a single task. You can see the food task now. Now let's see how we can delete the all task in a single click. You can see we are given it. Yeah, that's it. Now let's see how we can do this without wasting time. Let's get started. Okay. You can see this is just a blank project where we have material app. Go into home page, and the home page just is a stateful widget with an app bar and an icon. This will be used to delete all tasks in a single click. We'll do that later. The body is just a column with 2 text fields. We'll just say two values like the text and as a description. Okay. For this we are going to use Hive. Let's open the documentation and see how we can do that. Okay, this Hive documentation page, we can see that first we need to add these dependencies: Hive, Flutter and Dev dependencies. Okay, let's open our VS Code. So there are 3 ways to add dependency in. The first way is by clicking Ctrl+Shift+P and select the first option .add dependency and type the dependency which you want to add. And the next method is to add Flutter pub add Hive Flutter. Let's see whether those two are added to pubspec.yaml or not. I'll open that. You can see that these 2 are added successfully. Now let's add the dev dependencies. Let's go to pub.dev. What are the types we can see the Hive generate build runner. So let's just copy that. Let's paste it under the dev dependencies. You may have a question that I am not specifying the version number. The latest version of Flutter and VS Code will automatically get the version number if you leave it blank. So I'll just leave it blank. Indentation should be correct. Yeah, that's it. See that it added successfully. Okay, now let's see how we can. So in this video we are going to see totally 4 methods. So these are 4 methods. First we are going to put the data in our database, then we are going to get the data from database to display in our app. So we generally put the data here and we will display the data here using get method, and we will show the data using a list view builder. Under list tile we have a tailing icon to delete a specific task, and we also have clear method to delete all tasks in a single click. So let's see. Okay, we add dependencies. Now we need to initialize the Hive. Let's copy this, await hive.init flutter. Let's copy that and let's paste it here. Now click on this and import not Hive Flutter. Yeah, I can see that Hive Flutter. Okay, we've done that. Next stage we need to generate type parameters. So generally in Hive you can only store a single string or like that single values. When you have multiple values, we need to generate type adapters. Let's go to type adapters. Before that we need to generate adapter. Open generate adapter. You can see that this is a sample data for now here they given person dot with a person name and the age. Now let's copy this and let's modify this. Okay, under library I create a folder for named models. Under models let's create task dot Okay, I'll paste that. We no need the second field, and also let's change this task. Okay, so this will be generated by the build runner. Before that, the name of the file and the name of the this should be same. So I'll name the file as task dot dot. So I'll name this as task. I don't need an int age. I need string description. Okay, we forgot to add a the Flutter material dot dot. When still it shows sorry, we need to initialize that. We have initialized that. Now we need to generate this part. For that, when you go to this page, scroll above, you can see that here is the line. Just copy this, go to terminal and paste this. This will automatically generate the file, builder file for our project. You can see that the task.g file is added. We have successfully generated the random models. Now let's go to our project implementation. This was successful. Now we need to register the adapter. Let's copy this. Let's open under this line. Let's paste this. So in the example, they named it as object adapter, but in our case, we name it as task adapter. So I'll copy the name, go to main page, replace it with the task adapter, and let's import that. Import task dot dot. Okay, we register our adapter. Before using Hive, we need to open a box. So Hive generally works on a mechanism called a box. Usually when a project starts, we will create a box and we will open the box in the pages where we have CRUD operations. Now let's create a box. Let's go to quick start and swipe down. We can see that. But this is for single box. But now we are using type adapters now, so we need to add something related to the. Wait a minute. Generate adapters. Actually, that will be example. Okay, no problem. Let's add ourselves. Okay, we are let's name it as box. Box equal to void hive dot open box. Here the task is the model which is generated here, and the tasks are the name of the box. Okay, for clear understanding, I'll name it as task box. Okay, we have add Hive successfully. Now let's start reload our app. Run start debugging. Okay, we can see that our app has been working successfully, which means that we have initialized Hive successfully. Now let's go to next stage of storing our data into Hive database. Here we had two text fields. Now let's define controller for each of them. Text form field controller. For the first one is task, so I named it as task controller. Task controller, and this is description, so I'll name this as description controller. We'll define those controller in a minute. Let's go description. Description controller. Now we will initialize this. Final text editing controller. task controller. And now let's define also description controller. Yeah, this controller are used to get the values from the text form fields. Okay, now we will successfully get these values. Now we need to get these values and we need to put these values in the Hive database, so that on clicking this button we need to add the data into a database. Before that, let's initialize the database. I will do a box. The box will come from Hive. Our model name is task. Box task. Let's name it box equal to hive dot open. That's our box. Now we initialize our box. Now let's we have defined our box. Now let's initialize it in its state. Under super init state, let's open our box. Hive dot open box. Our box name is task box, but we need also define our model, which is task. Yeah, that's it. We have defined our Hive successfully. Now let's give action to the button. Please swipe down and we can see that this is the button. Let's add a set state. We'll put this task inside those Hive. So box dot put. So put has two total options, key and the value. Now let's add the value. The value is just nothing, task. So task has two identities, name and description. The name will be from the task controller dot text. Description is underscore description controller dot text. Yeah. For key we can also use index values, but that will be a little bit complicated for beginners. So just to follow the method which I use. So this will also use to search easily. Key underscore dollar. Let's give it task controller. So what I can define here is, so usually for the index, many of the people will give like numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the best way. But here now you are first time using Hive, so that it will be hard to search the elements with index. So if we pass the key as a task controller text, we can search the element in the database using the task name which we are given. So that I will get this method. Okay. Let's also clear our text fields after the task is saved to database. Underscore task controller dot clear. Also underscore description controller dot clear. I think there is something wrong. Yeah, that's it. Now let's try adding those tasks. Yeah, cooking, meat, add. Okay, the data is added on the database successfully. Now what we need to do is we need to display the tasks here. Okay, so for that, under body, under expanded, we can, so expanded widget will be used here. Under expanded we use list view builder. Let's specify the item length. Item count is the box dot length. This will automatically chooses length based on how many elements are inside the database. Okay, now let's specify the values here. Task, let's add null check equal to, this will be used to fetch the data which are stored in the in our Hive box. Okay, now let's display it here, list type. For the title, let's give task name, and for subtitle let's give the task description. Yeah, now let's save that. Okay, we can see that let's try with another task. Drawing sketch. Okay, let's add that. Yeah, cool, it added successfully. Now let's add an trailing icon to the right side to delete a particular task. This can be achieved by using trailing. Let's add icon button. Leave the on person now. For icon, const icon dot delete. Okay, we'll say that we can see icons. Okay, on first. Let's add set state. I'm using set state here for simple state management. If you are building a complex app, go with state managements like provider, block, revert, or something. Okay, to delete a single task at index, we need to use deleted keyword. Use to delete a single task. Yeah, let's start it on our app. Okay, now I'll try deleting this. You can see that it's deleted. Okay, now let's add another task. What can we play? Clash of Clans. Okay, now I need to delete all these tasks in a single click. For that, simple, like the same as this. Let's copy this and let's go to our app bar actions. Let's paste this. Let's clear box dot clear. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's refresh our app. Let's add another task. Coding Flutter. Let's add our task. Yeah, it's added. Now let's try editing all this in single click. Yeah, that's it. So this is the implementation of a basic Todo app using Hive. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll also leave the source code and the GitHub in the description. There is also a link for blog about this. Feel free to check it out. Thank you.